All right, let's talk crypto. It's this wild, exciting world, right? You hear about these insane opportunities, massive rewards, but you also know there's a flip side, a big one.
I mean, you've seen the stories, haven't you? Someone puts a few $100 in and boom, suddenly they're set for life. That's the dream, right? That idea of life-changing money. It's a powerful magnet, and it's no wonder so many people are jumping into this space.
But here's the thing, that's the real question, isn't it? Because for every one of those amazing success stories, you hear about someone who lost it all. Everything can flip on a dime. So how do you get in on the action without getting totally wrecked? Well, that's what we're here to figure out. We're going to break it all down.
Okay, so it really all boils down to one simple foundational rule. Seriously, if you're just starting out, this is the #1 thing you absolutely have to burn into your brain. It's the key to protecting yourself. We're calling it the crypto golden rule.
And here it is, super simple but incredibly important. Only invest what you can truly afford to lose. I want you to really think about this. Ask yourself, if that money you put in just, poof, vanished overnight, would your life be okay? Could you still pay your rent, buy food, handle all your essentials without breaking a sweat? If you can honestly say yes, then you're doing it right. Now, let's be super clear about what this rule isn't saying. This isn't about being a downer and thinking, oh, crypto's definitely going to fail. Not at all. It's about being smart. It's about discipline. It means you protect the important stuff, your rent money, your grocery money, your emergency savings, no matter what. That means you never ever borrow money or max out a credit card to chase some coin everyone's hyping up. Think of this rule as building a firewall between your real-world financial security and your crypto plays.
Okay, to really see this in action, let's look at a classic tale of two investors. We'll call them Sarah and Alex.
So first up, we have Sarah. She's got her stuff together. All her bills are paid, she's tucked away some savings, and she has an extra $250. So what does she do? She takes just a piece of that, $100, and puts it into crypto. Now, when the market does what it always does and takes a dip, Sarah is cool as a cucumber. Why? Because her rent is covered, her essentials are safe, her life goes on completely unaffected. She can afford to just wait it out because she was smart from the very beginning.
And then there's Alex. Alex hears all the buzz about some coin that's guaranteed to go 100x. He gets that classic case of FOMO, fear of missing out. So he takes the $1,200 he'd set aside to fix his car and just throws it all in. And what happens? The coin tanks. It drops 60%. Alex completely panics, he sells at a massive loss, and now he's got no money for his car. A purely emotional decision just created a huge real-world problem.
See the difference? It's all about setting yourself up to make calm, rational decisions, even when the market is going haywire. The lesson here couldn't be clearer. Be a Sarah, not an Alex.
You know, this whole idea leads us to a massive misconception a lot of beginners fall into, especially when they see those coins with super low prices. You start thinking you need to drop a ton of cash to make any real money. But trust me, that way of thinking is a total trap.
Yeah, you see a price like this with all those zeros, and your brain kind of short circuits. It creates this illusion that you need to throw thousands, maybe tens of thousands of dollars at it to get that Lambo when it finally takes off, but that's just not how it worked.
Actually, the reality is the complete opposite. When a price is that low, even a small amount of money can buy you a massive position. Seriously, you do not need to be emptying your bank account for this stuff.
Let's put some real numbers of this, because it's kind of mind-blowing. For a lot of these coins, $20, just $20 can get you what's called a huge bag. $50 could literally get you millions, maybe even billions of tokens. An investment of $100, maybe $200, in many of these projects, that's considered a huge position. So you see, your power here isn't about how deep your pockets are. So if it's not about how much money you throw at it, then what is the most powerful tool you have? What's your real secret weapon here?
It's your mindset, it's your strategy. So let's zoom out a bit from just the golden rule and build out a complete safety checklist, the kind of thing every beginner should run through before they even think about putting $1 into crypto.
Okay, first things first, and this is non-negotiable. Get your traditional finances in order. You need an emergency fund and a plain old savings account. Crypto is way too wild for that. Next, you gotta know your time horizon. If you need that cash for a house down payment in 6 months, crypto is absolutely not the place for it. And finally, be real with yourself about your risk tolerance. If a 40% drop in one day is gonna make you sick to your stomach and hit the panic sell button, you've invested too much. It's way smarter to start small and figure out what you can actually handle.
Next up is the mantra you'll hear everywhere. DYOR. Do your own research. And I'm not kidding, this is so important.
Here's a little test I want you to use. Can you explain, in simple terms, what the project you're investing in actually does? Like, could you explain it to a friend? If the answer is no, you're not ready to invest. You're just gambling.
And please, please, whatever you do, do not sleep on security. This is so critical. You hear about so many people losing their crypto, and guess what? A lot of the time it has nothing to do with the market crashing. It's because of a simple security mistake. So you need to take the time. Learn how to use a hardware wallet. Protect that seed phrase like it's a winning lottery ticket, because that's basically what it is. And for crying out loud, turn on two-factor authentication on every single exchange you use.
All right, all of this, it's all building to our final and honestly, our most important point. When you strip away all the noise, all the charts, all the hype, success in this game really boils down to one simple thing. And I really want you to let this sink in. Your success in crypto isn't going to come from how much money you start with. It's going to come from how patient you can be with what you do have. It's about your temperament. Can you sit through the boring times? Can you stomach the crazy dips without letting your emotions get the best of you? That's the whole ballgame.
You know, the legendary investor Warren Buffett nailed this decades ago, and it applies just as much to crypto as it does to stocks. He said, the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Think about that. The market itself is just a system, and that system is designed to take money from people who panic and give it to people who can wait. Patience. That is your ultimate superpower.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final question to really think about. Take a hard look at your own strategy, or the one you're about to start. Is it built on a solid foundation of patience, or is it built on the shaky ground of hype and panic? Because I promise you, the answer to that question will determine everything.